Let's see what Nigerians are ranting about, really. 30 days rant challenge. It's on. Yeah, it's on. This is Purple Speedy, and she's basically complaining, first of all, about people criticizing the lady or bashing her for the post she made that she wasn't polite. And that's also a thing we should be worried about. Why are we more interested in correctness? Whether the person is, some other people are criticizing her that it's not lawful for her to make the video because she's a core member. Other people are saying she is being insulting, she's insulting the president and all that. I mean, is that more important than the fact that the president and his cabinet members have messed up the economy? Is that more important? How is politeness more important? But anyway, listen to what she has to say.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you are seeing this. I hope you guys are doing very well. As regards the 30 days rant, I've seen a lot of people say that influencers are not speaking up, they're not saying anything, which is totally justified. Like, it's very understandable because that's what the country needs right now. But this is a two-way thing, to be honest. Because even the lady that stood up, that spoke as regards everything, you people bashed her. You brought up things to just diminish what she was trying to do. I feel like we Nigerians have a way of fighting ourselves instead of uniting to fight the actual problem. But then we have to speak because all of us are going through the same thing. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Honestly, the government needs to do better because we have reached the stage where people's salaries are used to cook a day's food, and it's no joke. I send money at home and it's not enough. It's from this, the price of this. I don't even want to speak about the steady increments in the price of fuel. See, that's why boats are so expensive. If you move from here to here, 22k, how much are they paying coppers? 22k. See, if Nigerians say we have had enough, and it's the truth. Because we are always adapting. Once they bring this one, we adapt. We can't do it anymore. Please, if you say you have our interest at heart, look into all the complaints that have been stated and make this country a better and more conducive place for everybody to stay. Please.
All of Nigeria video, na 30 days rant. Oh, mommy, not be 30 days rant with this one. The government yells we will rant. 2 pure water, 100 naira, how come? That was the say, mama go come from market, 500 naira go cook concussion, we go chop egg, we go do alright. Like this 3,000 naira, no egg go. Concussion never even ready, normally. They want me. My sister finished school like 2 years ago. Before she see work now, wahala. Anybody who see work with like this now, they won't open out before they give her work. She can't see work now from Magodo. From here to Magodo, you know how much? They want me. Salary the less pass transport fare. Oh yeah, leave that one aside. Normally now, to make me proud now, don't come to task. Young boy, make I kill myself. Why this one no go plenty? Why people no go do ritual? Why no go use people? You know why? It's easy for Nigeria like this. Everything they hard. Nothing they still 2 pure water, 100 naira, 2 pure water, 100 naira. How come? See now, they don't shut my ration. Last year, I stingy. I'm not stingy. Now, economy they dealt with me like this. One crate of egg, 6.5. What's happened? One girl comes and they talk, now they passion. I'm mommy, I go rant till they cannot come. If they don't hear me, every day now they want me. You know easy now. You know easy. I beg. I let the men are hear us. Leaders of tomorrow. Now. How many old ones don't want to lead? I never lead anything for my life. You know easy. Get out.
2 pure water for 100 naira. That means 1 pure water is 50 naira. 1 bag of sachet pure water is 50 naira. How many liters or how many mils of is that? It's about 50 cl. 50 cl. If you divide it by 50 or 60 cl, if you divide it by, so what it means is that 1 centiliter of water is 1 naira. 1 centiliter of water is 1 naira. How serious can it be? 1 centiliter of water is 1 naira. What are you talking about?
These people go say, if to say they know, they for just leave this girl wait talk say Tinubu a terrible president. They for just do I like say they know see I'm do here like say they know hear am.
For fun, Mama Mia brings, of course, fun to all of it, and it's quite interesting. It's making a huge point. I love him. I love the guy because he uses his comedy to make very valid point. And when you talk about celebrities, not talking about national issues, it's not Mama Mia. It's not for fun, Mama Mia, because every single video she makes is humor, but he uses it to pass very strong messages about what is going on. And this is not far from the same thing. Was just spot on. Let's listen to him again.
Now, as they call him out now, just be like, say, the whole Nigeria, don't they rant? 30 days rant challenge on why Tinubu is the terrible president of Nigeria. Rant full everywhere online. I was buying this apple, 15 naira before. Now, the apple is 500 naira. Nigerians now, they use better life, do throwback Thursday. You know, throwback Thursday where you go show when you still they grow. Throwback Thursday where you go show when things are not going well for you. Then you can show when things is well for you. Now it's on the reverse side. Our throwback is when we are doing well. Then our present is when they are dealing with us. Person know they even feed them now. You know, say before now before they go tell you, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? You don't hear person ask that kind of question again. They know they ask because you're confused yourself. You don't know where you're going to. Your destiny is the hand of politicians. Therefore, just leave the girl, make it just rant, come out, they go. Now, as I call them out the whole army, I tell you, Nigerians, if we use this hand, I just say they summon the girl, her LGI for where she deserves. Someone, I'm telling her, say, me she come. Trust her, nice she will follow up. You know, say she will they be like, say they look for, like, where is trouble? We don't fight trouble, but we welcome it. That's sure. If we did, we will see, we'll fight one. Now she will tell us, okay, there's someone you come, we'll go. That your LGI, we'll go see her. I don't say LGI don't balance as you go take school the girl, give her one punishment, tell her say you are idiot. Now there for secretariat, they hear say man, she already here, they there the press floor. No, we are here now. Let's see what he's going to do. It be like they call the woman, Mama, she already follow him come. Then they say I know they. The woman no come show up for her own office. She already tell us, no, don't worry, we'll wait. Trouble. No, we'll wait for her. The wait, she don't show. Now, the rule now where they keep now she they fill up. Because you don't show for your office. They're supposed to sanction you. If Nigerians they do like this, just imagine the kind of things we don't avoid. Imagine say police won't come arrest person illegally. The whole people come talk. So yeah, now me would they go down on our station. Now one person won't arrest. No, now. See now the whole person you come arrest for our compound. Like all of us they go now. By the time they food down on our station, chop on our beans. Now no again. We would have be able to cover so many things. Some crime for don't stop. Nigerians speak up. Speak up. It's very important. See, corruption. One thing about corruption and bad leadership is say, you know, they select person where you want punish. Even if you like, talk say they support now, we the support with the APC they do. You know, go select who you want punish. Anytime where you like punish person, he can decide to punish you. So you could be the next person. If you like, they talk say no concern you. Speak up, begin to speak up, Nigerians. Speak up. Speak
So
up.
a few days ago, a lady by the name of Ray made a video complaining about the situation of things in Nigeria, how the prices of almost everything has doubled and tripled. Ever since that time, she's been threatened by people from the NYSC.
Hold down that rubbish. I'm not talking to your mate.
In fact, some influencers have collected gigs and deals to counter the things that she was saying, to tell us that, you know, everybody's living well and Lagos doesn't smell, and making all sorts of ridiculous videos trying to justify why she's wrong.
Now, in this post, Kagan PhD takes us into a deep dive of a really holistic overview approach to all of this. As a matter of fact, he brings in facts and figures of previous administrations, the prices of the items and how much they have, moved. The only factor that determines price in Nigeria is there's a lot of factors. Let's be honest. But when you compare from the previous years of administration of Goodluck Jonathan and the current administration, you see there is a very huge significant price changes, and that is what Kagan PhD is doing in this video with a very huge fact. Let's listen to what he has to say.
So instead of actually talking about this from a place of emotion, I want to talk to you with facts. Let's look at the prices of things before the current administration took power and the prices of those same things now. Immediately after Goodluck Jonathan left office, a bag of rice was around 8,500 naira. Today, that same bag of rice is around 95,000 naira. How many X's did that go up? Immediately after Goodluck Jonathan left office, we were still buying petrol, for less than 150 naira per litre. How much is the litre of petrol today? Liter we not even they complete because there's so much corruption in the sector. One Dangote spaghetti, or even if it was golden penny you wanted to buy, was 80 naira at the time. How much is one spaghetti today? And see, I'm only talking about immediately after Goodluck Jonathan left office till now. If we wanted to go back, I will tell you categorically that the same bread that you're paying somewhere between 2,000 naira and 3,500 naira for, if you're living in Lekki, I used to pay 20 naira for it during my day. And I can keep listing 1,000 other things that the prices have skyrocketed since the All Progressive Congress took power in Nigeria. If we're not even getting emotional, and we're not saying that this girl was complaining out of the blue for no reason, she had no right to complain, let's actually just look at the data. Let's look at the facts. Is your life significantly better? And can your salary from that time do the same things that it can do now? We're talking about the National Youth Service Corps, and we're talking about people getting 33,000 naira as a salary for a whole month. 33,000 naira that cannot buy you half a bag of rice. How many pints of tomato can that money buy?
A pint of tomato is around 7,000 naira. How much did they sell a pint of tomato before?
Pepper, how many? If you were going to make a full meal to eat, let's assume you don't transport, let's assume you don't do anything else with money. The only thing you do is eat, sleep, and go to work. How many people watching this video could feed for a whole month with 33,000 naira? How many people watching this video could feed for a whole week with 33,000 naira and not completely run out of money, or end up in debt, or borrow, or be owing somebody? Think about these things critically. I promise not to get emotional, so I'm going to get back on track. At the end of the day, we all just have to look inward. Whatever monies that you're getting right now to fill your pocket or line your pocket that are making you say stupid, irresponsible things to support a government that is killing you and killing me, only God can judge you, because you're only one sickness or one disaster away from life happening to you. And when it does, you're going to go on that same Twitter or that same TikTok and try to crowdfund. And I hope people remember what you did and nobody gives you a dime. You go and meet the people that were bribing you now and ask them that they should help you, since we're all doing fine and nothing is expensive. Off this camera.
Quick one, guys. This used to be 250 naira. This size, 250 naira. But now,
Success Talks is also doing a similar thing, but in a local way, comparing, prices of everyday goods, onions, oil, sachet tomato, what we use every day, salt. What were their prices? How much are you buying them now? These are the real problems. So when somebody says that somebody who has taken the price of a ball of onion from 5 naira or from 20 naira, 50 naira to now 200 naira, additional 150 naira. So if you are buying a ball of onion for 200 naira for 50 naira, and you now have to add 150 naira. So you have to give away 3 onions from 2023 if you want to get one now.
one is currently 200 naira. This used to be 150 naira. 150 naira. Now in Nigeria, it's currently sold for 250, in some places 300. Yeah, but Manudi. Manudi, Angeli, Eshionfa things. Before, this bottle was just 500 naira or 400 naira in some places, depending on the area. But now, this bottle oil is currently being sold for 1,800 naira, in some areas 2,000 naira for one full bottle. And a block is one mano, yeah, because if you've lived in the village before, this thing is not even anything close to his one mano. So that they can be able to see small profit inside, and then some wickedness follow. So next time you want to talk about the evidences that we have that this government is bad, think twice. Before, you could use 200,000 naira to get a self-contained and live normal and start up your life. But now you can't even try it. Even with your 400,000 naira, you'll be begging to look for your house. You know, go see. That's the situation we're in. And you are saying we should not talk. And you are saying we should not.
Well, let's take that much for now. If you go on Twitter, you will find more, and hopefully tomorrow I'll try and get more recent or viral ones. How Nigerians are reacting to this. I love the fact that Nigerians are stepping up to, address issues that concern them, that affect them, and nobody should be made to feel bad or feel too young or too old to ask for accountability, to ask that government be responsible for the things that they have sworn an oath to be responsible for, that are constitutionally their responsibility, their duties to do. And one of them is provide security. The other one is make sure that the economy is working. There is no person, not me, I'm not empowered to help the economy grow. It is the government, the people who are saddled with the responsibility of growing the economy, that are going to be held responsible, if anything goes wrong, because you manage the economy, you manage everything that around the economy. You are the one that controls the currency, you're the one that controls goods and services going in and coming in and all that. You have the parameters in your hand, you're reading them like a chart. You have the details of everything that you need to know. So what is going on? You are the ones that are responsible. So Nigerians are the ones, feeling the brunt. So they have the right to cry. You cannot, hurt a child, beat a child, and ask him or her not to cry. Nigerians are crying out, and they have the right to cry out. You stop them. You have to technically stop people from protesting. When people stick to the street, they are afraid of being shot. As a matter of fact, the last time people protested, young children, innocent young people, were charged to court for treason because they marched in the street for protest and all that. So there's a lot of consequences now coming with, people protesting. So what can we do? They have to rant on social media, and you can then not try to, stifle people's voices when they want to use the tools that they have to get what they want. You found your way in power by hook or by crook. You say you stole it, you grab it, and you run with it. You have run with it, but you don't know what to do with it. So people have a responsibility to crack. It is people's lives that you're messing with. It's people's livelihood and properties and families that are being messed with. This is not bricks that you're laying on. It's not bricks. They are human lives. Economy is about human life. Security is about human life. So you can't match someone's destiny and their lives. For the young lady who is crying, she's crying for her destiny. She is trying her best to live a good life, but it is not possible for her. It is her right, her human right, to choose to live a good life. For some people who claim that, why is she complaining about Uber and renting a house for 1.2 million? That is not your business. If she has the money, she earns the money legitimately, there is no reason why she shouldn't live where she wants to live. So this is immaterial. The point is that she wants to get that thing and she cannot afford it. And it's not because she hasn't earned the money, it's because the economy is bad. And that's exactly the point that she is making. Okay, so I think we have to respect people. We have to respect the people's opinion as well. And the people have responsibility to run to the government, and they should do that. They should be allowed to do that. Let's not call ourselves cowardly and try to, make people feel like they are not less than they are. They are less than they feel they are. We kind of feel like people should not speak. When you enter public office, when you stand as a president, you are no longer the dignity of yourself. You carry the dignity and responsibility of everybody in the country. By the way, after this, we'll try and define what terrible means actually, because it appears that a lot of people don't understand that. Terrible means that you are not doing well. You have done a bad job. And if somebody says that you have done a bad job, it's not an insult. It's if you have done a good job, what you should do is, look, I haven't done a good job. These are the results. This is my report card. Look at it and find out. Compare it with what you're thinking and say, have I really done a bad job? So terrible is that, look, Mr. Whatever they call you, you have done a bad job. You are a terrible president. You have done a bad job as a president. And from the angle the lady is looking at it, and from many Nigerians, at least 90% of Nigerians who are feeling hunger and inflation, and who are not getting enough payment for the jobs they are doing, who are suffering from insecurity, bad roads, hike in and the prices of goods and services, for them, that the president or whatever his name is has done a bad job. Click the follow button, subscribe to this channel. This is We Are Nigeria. We're here to help Nigeria amplify the voice of Nigerians. Nigeria is not just an entity, it is also a people, a set of human beings. The people who are in government don't represent Nigeria. The people who represent Nigeria is you and I. We are Nigeria. So if you like content like this, and we're going to be doing a lot of other ones that help us to amplify the voice of the real Nigerians, to help drive our society to where it's supposed to be, where it should be, to join in competing both internationally and locally in everything, where our economy is robust, able to accommodate a lot of people living their life and are happy. At some point in this in life, Nigerians were the most happy, we are rated the happiest people in the world. But today, economic situation, insecurity, and bad governance has, brought hell upon Nigerians. I don't think Nigeria will rank that quite high amongst the nations that are happy. But we are still Nigerians. We are resilient. We are, dogged people. We love our culture. We love our country. We are patriotic, and it is channels like this to call government to take responsibility, to call government to action is not an assault, it's not an insult. It is a responsibility that Nigeria calls us. The national anthem tells us, "Arise, O compatriot, O people who love this country, answer the call for Nigeria." Nigeria is calling you now. Nigeria is calling you. We are the Nigeria, calling you to rescue her land, rescue her people with your voice. You have got a voice. The social media is now your voice. Use the social media, use internet positively. That is one way to use it positively, by using it to call out bad governance. If you don't use it, if you did not use it in 2019, you did not use it in 2023, you have got to use social media in 2025, 2026, 2027, going forward. It is the future of technology. The future of everything else in life lies in social media. And as a matter of fact, imagine what would happen to Nigeria's economy today if it were not for social media. A lot of people's life now depend on social media because they are making livelihoods. A lot of Nigerians, a good number of Nigerians are making their livelihoods from social media. So if you say keep quiet, one, you're taking food from people. Two, there is no way they are going to listen because they have made it difficult for people to protest. It has become dangerous for people to protest because they're going to use the army and soldiers and police to illegally abuse you and kill you. So what is it can't you do? You can do it with your social media. Use the social media to call out. You cannot not call out the government for their inefficiencies, for their corruption, for their ill governance. If you don't call them out, they continue to do the wrong things. If you call them out, you have an evidence to show that, look, I did open my mouth. For instance, I did open my mouth and I asked for good governance. Two, you have a responsibility. You have an evidence to show them that, look, when you were doing bad, I asked you to do well, but you didn't. So I am voting you out. And that is it for you. You have an evidence that protects you, that guides your principles, that gives you pride. 30 years from now, 50 years from now, and say, look, I did this for my country. Again, I love to ask you to follow this page, like, and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in the next one.